I'm never tired, rolling like a tire.
In a minute, I ain't even made a video in a minute. All I do today, all I have to tell y'all, man. I'm gonna talk about where I'm at. Really like made it like to the top, and you're going to the top. It's like you feel like you gotta do more, but you really ain't got to. That's the crazy part. Oh, that shit might fall. I knew it was gonna fall. But it's like what to do when you feel like you're at the top. And it's like it feel like you ain't really got much more you can really add. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you done pretty much maxed out a lot of areas. And it's all you done planted a lot of seeds in different areas. That's what I feel like. I done planted a lot of seeds in different areas, so it's like fuck. I got my fucking God. But I don't think I'm gonna need it. You got Gatorade in there. Like what to do whenever you feel like you just maxed out pretty much every area of your life. Not every area, but you done planted the seeds and you know it's gonna grow the way you want it to. So I had this video, and I'm gonna post. I'm gonna just find out I gotta edit it and all that. About like my upper body day updated. 2022. What I do? Arms, chest, abs, demons. Like I got all that shit. And we make a video about it. But I make into this YouTube shit. I keep saying that shit though. I know I be saying that shit every video. And I never do. But eventually, it's like I don't really have a passion for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of valuable information for sure. But it's like I don't really care enough to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, there's a lot of shit I know, a lot of shit that I didn't even experience and could tell you how it's gonna end. But it's like, do I really care enough to tell you? And I'm being completely honest. It all depends on what type of mood I'm in. Check this out though. So, my upper body day video consists of 7 to 8 different workouts about how I get my top the way I get it when I'm consistent. Because when I'm not consistent, you might not be able to notice, but I could look at my body and be like, oh, you've been doing it, but just not as consistent. I could tell. But to y'all wouldn't be able to tell. Let me tell you why you would never be able to tell. Because if I'm ever at a point where I'm not as consistent, and when I say not consistent, me not being consistent is me I work out naturally 2 times a day, but it's me working out once a day for like a week. Or it's like, oh, now you're not as consistent. You didn't get as many in as when I know you could. That's what my version of that is. And I can see it, but the killing part is, it's a win-win. Because as much as I work out, the more you work out, the more rest you need. Because you keep fucking growing, muscle-wise. And whenever I rest, like I work out so much, whenever I rest, and I work out hard. So whenever, like, well, not really hard. It will be hard to a normal person, but it's like high intensity workouts. Like it really is. I ain't gonna lie. Like today really leg day. I usually on leg days I touch arms a little bit and my shit already pumped already. And I didn't even go hard. But it was high intensity. There's a difference. But I feel like when it comes to like the upper body game of like working out, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like I got that shit figured out. I know how to build chest, I know how to build arms, I know how to build shoulders, I definitely know how to build abs. The killing part is that's my genetics. But I know how to get that shit too. I know how to get all this shit. Like I know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? I know how to get it, for real. The killing part is, like I guess my mental would be looking at like, okay, like what more? Like you trying to get more, so you gotta do different. But like that's the paradox of it though, because all I gotta do is keep doing what I'm doing and stay consistent. That's it. I already know I got the blueprints. I know how to do this. I know how to do legs. I know how to do upper body. Like I know how to do, it even goes outside of working out. I know how to do certain shit. Like I know how to cut hair. Like really. It gets to the point now where it's like, okay, You know how to cut hair, you know how to do this, you know how to do. Stay consistent. That's all you gotta do now. It ain't nothing for you to look for. You already know how to do it. Just consistently keep doing it. Like, my mind, well, honestly, to me, in my world, like I said, I figured out the upper body game of working out naturally and being like muscular naturally. No creatine, natural. I figured that shit out. When it comes to legs, how to build muscle with legs, I figured that shit out. When it comes to like vertical plyometrics, what to do to jump higher, I figured that shit out. There's always gonna be more you could do. There's so many answers out there, but it's what I choose. Because I'm not gonna choose every answer. I'm gonna choose what I like. I figured that shit out. I figured out how to learn. Like, I know how to learn. I know how to make shit stick, but I know how to though. I know how to make people stick. I know how to make shit go where I need it to be. I'm damn near a magneto of life because I know how to attract shit and I know how to. Like, when it comes to like, okay, if I'm trying to attract a better job, I know how to do it. I did it, and I did it more than once. I know how to do that shit. I only had like 3 jobs in my life, but every time like it was all manifesting shit. I did it every time. How to attract certain people. I know how to do it. I do it all the time. It's by default at this point. But like, I know how to do that. It's like the thing about life. You know how to do shit when it's time to do it. You're not gonna do it if it doesn't need to be done. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want to do it. Literally. Like, when it comes to me working out, like, a lot of people like, well, you work out. What are you working out for? I'm like, man, I just like being in shape. I like looking good. I like looking intimidating. I like feeling good. I like waking up, going in the mirror and like looking at my body, like, damn, I'm in shape. Like, I like that shit. Like, I like how I look. I love that shit. I don't do that shit for nobody else but myself, too. That's just because I want to. And I love the feel of it. Like, you know, I learned a lot about pain in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And working out, I learned a lot about pain. Like, you put yourself through the most pain, but when it heals, you're so much stronger at the end of the day. And that's facts. Like, with a lot of shit, depending on who you are. And not necessarily who you are, depending on, like, how you look at shit. But, yeah, like, if anybody out here feeling like how I'm feeling, and it's not even a bad feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm at the top. I know that. So it's like, I'm like, you know where I'm at right now? I'm like, I feel like Kyrie right now. Because Kyrie knows how to get to the basket. Got so many different ways. He know how to do it. If he ever gets shut down here, he gonna figure it out here, you know? Like, that's how my determination in my job runs. If I ever try to get shut down in one area, it's not even a mental thought. I'm already knowing how to get past this obstacle and but I know how to do that, and I do that consistently. Like, I'm never trapped. Because if I'm ever trapped, I'm training. And then if I ever get a door shut in front of me, I know how to get past it. Like, if it happens again, I know how to get past it. And then the killing part is, my ego loves getting shut down just so that we could get out of it. It loves that. Like, my ego loves, like, getting shut down by shit. He loves it. Fucking loves it. Oh, all the way. Just for us to get past it. And that's what I love about myself. My ego and my, like, me works together so good. The ego just want to prove that it could do whatever the fuck it wants and get out of any and every situation. Just me, there's a knowing that I'm going to get out of it. So it's almost like I'm trusting my ego that he going to get us out of this shit. And that's facts. Because he always does. Never failed me once. That's why, like, you know, people say ego death. I keep mine. Because that's like the survival nigga. That's like the survival part of me that's going to do whatever to get whatever. That's where the drive is at. For real. Ultimate drive, too. I love that shit, though. If it wouldn't have been for that, I probably wouldn't have been nowhere where I'm at. Gotta thank the ego, low key. You need it. You really need it. But you gotta let it drive. You gotta let it do. You know what I'm saying? It got drive, but you gotta let it drive. You know? When it comes to going get shit, like waypoints, like where I wanna go on the map. It knows how to get there. My ego is not like a normal ego. Like it's logical. It's logical. It could be logical. It doesn't really speak much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get the point. But this is where I'm at in life right now. Like I got all the tools for everything. I feel I'm damn near one of them pocket knives that got a screwdriver, this knife, that knife, like got everything. I feel like this. Like I feel like I'm like I got a lot. And where I'm at now, I feel like all I gotta do is consistently keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You get to a point where you just gotta just be consistent. That's all it is. There's no, oh, I might not get it, this and that. Me being Nick, I know I'm gonna get whatever I want. I'm gonna go through whatever, and I'm gonna get it all the way. Been doing that shit, so I'm only gonna keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I ever have to. But that's the thing about life right now. Life puts you through really crazy tests. I've been put through tests to see if I'm really a go-getter, and I'm gonna go get it. But I think in my mind, I done showed life that I really am one of those that will go get it with whatever. Like whatever I want, I'm like going for it all the way. I'm diving in straight, all the way. I done did it so many times now. It's kind of like life is like, picture life being a person. It's kind of like, well, we know he gonna get it, so we're not even gonna put it on him to even try to go get it because he gonna go get it regardless. He gonna have it anyway. So we're not even gonna like do all these obstacles and shit because we already know he gonna go get it just for fun. And that's how it be for me. Like that's like the best perfect words. I go get it just for fun because it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining. Truly. But I think it's not even I think. A lot of shit I'm saying is like straight off the soul, for real. Straight off the soul. I know with me and like, you know, this body and like everything I could do, like I just know, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that people can't describe. Knowing, you know, knowing is just, you just know. It's like it ain't nothing that you could describe. It's just, you know it for a fact. That's where I'm at. Been like that now, but it's like, it's accepting that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I think a part of me thought that was going to change, but it didn't change. It enhanced even more. So like, I'm going to always get it. Always. Because that's all I've been doing. You feel that? So it's like, you're going to only keep being what you already was. I love what I became these last 3 years. Because this dude here will give me everything I want. Even if it's just someone. They ain't even have to be a need. Don't need nothing. I got the drive. That's all I need. That's all I needed. I got it already. But that's just where I'm at. This is where I'm at in life. If you feel what I feel, and you feel like you're doing good, and you got all the answers, this and that, you're only gonna see results from consistency. Like I see results. It's not that I don't. Trust me, I do. When you got a little drive, you tend to want to see more from yourself, though. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just stay consistent. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's the simplest rules I could give you. That's the simplest rules you get in life. But the hardest. For the mind, you know? When you say consistency, the mind tends to, like, well, what is consistent? Like, how many times a day? Like, the mind truly is numbers. It's like try to put expectations and numbers on shit. But the soul really is just consistently do it. There's nothing to it. That's it. That's like what I am. Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. For real. But I'm gonna make another video topic about like presence and zen and shit. I've been tapping into that shit a lot lately, and man, it is. It definitely is. But this has been G1. on the channel Formless and Influence, talking about myself and where I'm at, and if you feel the same way, how to do it. Hope you have a good day. Today is Tuesday. I'm about to have a fucking blast at work. So shit. Y'all stay tight. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. And today, guess what? When I get up today, guess what today is? Guess. It's leg day.